It's Carson and Salt from the Carson and Kennedy Show on Mix 104.1. We're here at the Mix Beach House in Bourne with Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Hello, guys.
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing?
Oh my Lord, this is awesome to see you.
This
Thank
is
you for coming down.
fantastic.
It's lovely to see you guys. Look, you look wonderful.
Thank you, thank you. Now, let's talk about the house first.
Yes. Well, I had it built in 1996.
You're the only one of us that could afford this house.
Really?
It's actually on the market right now. It's about 1.2
Okay.
dollars, not pounds.
Well, I've got about 25.
Million? Is that?
Yeah.
How much have you got?
I have some mints.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't even
that's
bring my
about-
wallet.
Those sunglasses are worth about $10. So we can probably buy the house for about 6 minutes.
$6 for my sunglasses.
Oh, really?
$6 for my sunglasses. So you look out here, you see the house. Johanna is the woman. She actually won this house from us. So she's here for a week. It's
Yeah.
her husband. They have a son, and then they have a baby that's like hours old or whatever. And they've been living here at the house for a week. This is their vacation.
While you're doing your show.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We make them get coffee and stuff like that for us. I
Well-
mean, it's kind of a a give and take.
Well, yeah, that seems like a fair deal. What do you need me to do?
Well, we'd like you to play a show. Is that
Okay.
all right? Could you play a couple songs for him, maybe?
I'm going to need about 10 more guys with their tops off
Oh, I didn't
to
know.
really make it good.
We're gonna need people with their tops off. That's what Chris just said. Can we do? No, men.
Men, top off. Fellas. No takers down there.
Oh,
Okay,
dude.
sorry, man.
Thanks.
So it's got to be quite interesting to go from, you're going to be here, there's probably, I don't know, 100 people.
Yeah.
And then a little bit later on tonight, we're going to be down or up at Gillette Stadium.
Yeah.
And there's going to be, 60, 70,000
Yeah.
people. What is the difference for you when you're performing to these two types of crowds? How do you make an impact?
This
with
is
both?
much more nerve-wracking.
Is it really?
I mean, I love it. I love to play, and I feel so grateful, and it's nice to be able to come and meet you guys and everyone that, like, it's if we don't hang out with you guys, we don't get to do those big shows. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You're responsible for those people showing up. So that's what I feel. I feel like it's like a nice thing to do.
What are those shows like this size show that you remember that you absolutely bombed early in your
These
career?
ones.
Yeah, like do you have one that sticks out in your head where you're like, oh, we went in that night and it was horrible. There
I
was
mean, we have
three
a
people
lot
and a
that-
bartender.
And we've ballsed up a lot of stuff over the years. I mean, we had one in Los Angeles like this where we went on and there was no instruments. We forgot to check, so the whole crowd was like, "Yeah!" And then there was nothing to do.
At that point, it's just karaoke.
At that point, it was just karaoke.
Right.
But I don't know, man. I feel the times when it's a little more tricky it builds you in some way,
Right.
and you always have some cool experience. I was doing a tiny show the other day, and a girl asked me to play "Big Green Tractor" by Jason Aldean.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
And so I quickly listened to it a bit and then played it. And she goes, nah. she shut me down.
Isn't it amazing when
She
people
genuinely said,
don't
nah.
do that again?
Nah.
Isn't that amazing when people do
So
that
it's
to
good.
you?
Yeah, it's good, but it also keeps
Keeps you real.
feet on the ground. And then when you do
Sure.
do big shows, you feel all the more grateful and just part of some big community. That's what I like about the big ones, and the small ones keep you on your toes.
And it's interesting. I've never been to a concert of yours before. This is going to be my first one tonight. But I understand you have a sense of community at the show because there's bracelets at the shows.
Yeah.
Is that true?
We're trying to make one big band.
Right.
Really.
And so are they controlled by
Yeah.
you guys?
Yeah.
And so what happens with the bracelets?
Are you coming today?
It's my birthday. I've never seen your show, and this is going to be my first Coldplay show.
It's your birthday as well?
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's loads of people's birthdays. And it's our drummer's birthday tomorrow.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
tomorrow
Today
is
is all
mine.
about birthdays.
Yeah, well, tomorrow is mine. Yeah.
Well, his is really tomorrow.
Right. Oh,
That's
yeah.
wonderful.
July 31st, that's it.
Okay, great, man. So, yeah, well, it's a nice place to have a birthday if you like music.
We love Coldplay,
Right.
so it's a perfect place to have a
Well,
birthday.
then you should go.
Will you say happy birthday to him at the show tonight?
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Okay. That's really all he wanted for his present.
I want you to go off the map and play Yellow. Would you do that just for me? And that way I'll know.
Oh, man. Really?
Just go off the,
Just go wild.
Right.
Some nights you got to go crazy and play,
Exactly.
play Yellow.
Let's talk about the album. You had some amazing help from other performers. You have Tovlo on the album. You have Beyonce on the
Yeah.
album, which is just to me a beautiful song. I love
Yeah.
the Beyonce song.
She's starting to come into her own, I think.
I feel like with a couple more years and
She might get
a
there.
bit more mentoring from the
Yeah.
from the American Idol team,
Perhaps.
she'll get there.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, the jury.
It can go
I
either
mean, the
way,
jury's
one
out.
way or the other. You know,
Could go
we'll-
either way.
we'll
I mean,
How does that happen? How do you get Beyonce to come do your album? Do
I
you
won
send her a
competition.
text?
There was a competition between all the English bands.
Right.
Like, win a chance to sing with Beyonce.
Right.
Someone's going to send in the best hand-drawn sketch of her and Jay.
Right. Okay.
And I did a charcoal print of the two of them ski diving, skinny dipping.
Ski
and,
diving.
ski diving.
Ski diving.
That's something
What
new.
is
I
ski
was like,
diving?
I don't know.
Let's imagine
What
ski
if
What
diving.
do you want you to skate off next?
Ski dive. Is that out of a plane with your skis on?
Yeah, that's what
Onto
it
a
is.
mountain?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
I
what I did.
imagine Jay-Z and Beyonce
I
doing
pictured
that.
them. I pictured them tumbling.
That's in the new
And,
Vin Diesel movie, I think.
Yeah, ski dive with Vin
Yeah.
Diesel. And so no, that's sort of how it happened. But also, I also texted.
You just text
Just text.
and said like, "Hey, I got a song.
Yeah.
Will you?" Does
Yeah.
she respond with like a Bitmoji, or she just says yes, or?
She responded with a thumbs up emoji and then a cash symbol.
I like text people to watch my dog, and they're like, "How much?" You're like, "Beyonce, you want to be on my album, and it's going to be amazing." Oh, by the way, doing the Super Bowl. Maybe you want to be a part of that.
Well, yeah, that's sort of what happened. And she was, I mean, in that instance, it was more like, "Please, will you come and
Yeah.
sing at the Super Bowl?" And she said, "Well, let's do the song we just did on your album." And we felt like, well, it's too early to do that. You know, no one really knows it. And so then that whole amazing formation
Yeah.
thing came out of
Oh, it's
that,
incredible.
which was just such a great, for me, I was so proud to be part of that message. Of course, we, as four English white men, we can't really sing it
What?
in the same way that she can. So it was just cool to
Or
be
dance
part
like
of it.
she can,
No, well, that's clear.
or wear the outfits that she wears.
But I felt like, you know, if I stand next to her and dance really badly, I'm going to make her look better.
Were you mad that when she and Bruno had that part of the Super Bowl halftime show where they had the dance off, that you weren't a part of that? Did you feel left out?
No, when we were rehearsing that,
Yeah.
Bruno was like, yeah, and then at the end you should come up and we should all be together. I'm like, I don't know about that. There's a clear winner here, and it's not me.
I don't want to be.
But
there.
then the whole spirit of what we were trying to do with the Super Bowl was just to talk about togetherness and acceptance, and like everyone's accepted. And so I was there to represent people who can't dance and people who aren't that talented.
Whatever.
So,
Whatever.
you know what I'm saying, though.
No, I know. What
He's like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I totally. Why do
You understand that?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. All right, so we're gonna let you go. You got to get down. You're gonna perform some songs.
Yeah.
And then
He's got to go on a bike ride too. As
And
well.
I understand you're gonna steal his bike and go for a bike ride.
Well, was going to steal it, but then he said, that's my baby, it's my precious thing. I feel like maybe I'll just go for a walk.
You told him no.
No, I just
You're a
said I
jackass.
said be careful. Look, I'm sorry, but I am not Chris Martin. I don't have a fleet of bicycles
It's
at
true,
my
I got a lot of
disposal. I
bikes.
have one bicycle.
Okay.
I'm
And
so
it's my
rich that I
baby.
have 3 bicycles.
I am not that rich.
And one of them was not secondhand.
One of them.
No, you are more than welcome to take my bike
Really?
anywhere you want.
Thank you so
Absolutely,
much.
Absolutely. yeah.
Okay,
All
thanks.
Yes.
All right, there he is, Chris Martin.
Hey,
Chris,
thank you. I'm glad we got that
Fantastic.
sorted.
Me too.
Glad we got that worked out. Awesome.